So it seems that two members of Behold Studios have branched off to develop a free side project, known as Relic Hunters Zero. Can two developers from the studio that brought us Chroma Squad deliver a solid bolt hell roguelike? In here, you start off with two characters to play as, each having their own special weapon and balanced statistical differences. Your goal is to get through 12 stages of murdering alien mutations of animals, with wielding two crazy weapons at a time. You'll have your light, medium, and heavy weapons to choose from, each level of power dealing more damage, but containing less supply of ammunition. Sometimes after completing a level, you are given the option of digging up a relic piece before moving on to the next stage. Collect 3 of these mysterious treasures and you're rewarded with a relic that you can carry around with you as a perk for future playthroughs. I say future to remind that this is a roguelike, and every time you die you have to restart the adventure mode from either the very beginning or from a purchased checkpoint. All unlocks get carried with you to future runs, whether that be the relic pieces or the items you buy in the post-stage shop, using a bounty currency that's given from killing enemies. Combat is simple, fast, and momentarily satisfying. The guns you hold vary from pistols to assault weapons, and even something ludicrous like a homing torpedo. Your foes are extremely intelligent, aiming accurately, and hiding behind cover when their shields deplete. There's a lot of crazy destruction to be had in the second half of the campaign, and the last 6 stages are where Relic Hunters Zero is at its very best. The problem is, the excitement that the game produces starts to wear off when you realize that you've been treading on the same ground several times and only an hour has passed. The level design in this game is so repetitive that the strong gameplay gets weaker every time you replay the incredibly short campaign. It's so repetitive that you won't notice the procedural generated design, for everything looks and feels the same. You're running through the same levels, fighting the same creatures in the same environment. It's sad that a game with such high quality in its combat animation, let alone not cost anything at all, is ruined solely due to the extreme repetition. Such a shame because there's an exciting boss fight at the end of the campaign, but you get sick of playing the game after a couple of hours that you won't even care. I actually took breaks between a few rounds and I still felt the exhaustion from running around the same bland background, shooting at the same enemies, and maybe trying out a new unlocked character, weapon, or relic within a certain number of playthroughs. But the difference would still be unnoticeable, especially when your special weapon runs out of ammunition and you have to discard it for a powerful assault rifle that you've been using for the last several campaigns. For a finished product, Relic Hunters Zero is for some reason not feature complete. Endless mode has not been available at the time of reviewing, nor has there been a Steam workshop to support the open source aspects of the game. The soundtrack supports the action, but is nowhere near as memorable as Chroma Squad's epic chiptunes. You can pretty much ignore this game altogether and hold off your roguelike shooter needs for when Nuclear Throne, this game's inspiration, comes out of early access. If you do decide to get Relic Hunters Zero for absolutely no cost at all, then you at least find it enjoyable.